It was 1 o'clock in the morning when I made the decision. I wanted to live in the mountains, in a small skiing village. I didn't need all the fancy cars, bikes, houses, nothing, just some ski gear and a place to live. I booked the next flight out of London to Geneva, packed only the essentials, clothes, toiletries and my guitar, and told my family I was going on holiday. I still hadn't built up the courage to tell them that I wouldn't be coming back. The 2-hour flight and the 3-hour transfer, they were as exciting as actually skiing. I was finally living my dream, croissants and baguette every morning for breakfast, skiing from 9 to 5 every day, and when the snow melts, I could rent a car and drive the 13 hours down to Hossegor Beach to surf. When I arrived, I immediately realized I had forgotten something important: accommodation. I had to knock on the few houses in the village, until one man let me stay for €100 a week. His place smelled suspiciously of marijuana, and he had people constantly visiting him all hours of the day and the night, bringing money, guns and drugs. I was living with some sort of French mafia. One day, after I came back after a long day of skiing, he told me to take a package down to the other end of the village and he'd pay me €5,000. Initially, I refused. However, he threatened to kick me out on the street, so I dropped my skis and poles, grabbed the package and ran out the front of the door, through the town, my ski boots creating a loud clacking noise on the road, all the while fearing for my life. I couldn't believe that I was doing this. I'd been living here for 4 months and I was moving illegal things for the mafia. I couldn't do this. I dumped the package in the street and ran to the bus station to catch the next bus to the airport, leaving everything behind. I was so scared about returning to my family. I hadn't returned any of their calls since I left. But now, I had to return with only the clothes on my back and ski boots on my feet. I stared at the front door of the place I used to call home. Tears streamed down my face. I knocked on the door 3 times, hearing it echo through the rest of the house. As I heard the lock click, every muscle in my body tense, but when the door opened, my mum stared at me for 5 seconds, and without a word, she gripped me tight in her arms. I was home.